A lot of Astros fans who are so smart and so intelligent, as described by Sean Mapes, they didn't like the take I had. I want Dusty Baker to be the American League Manager of the Year entirely so that you guys have to eat poo. Really, that's it. Because you've done too much whining, and it's unbecoming. It's not Dusty Baker's fault for every little thing that's gone wrong this year. The struggles from the starting pitching, the slumps, extended ones that we've seen from guys like Alex Bregman, Jeremy Pena, among others. It's a long season, and there are plenty of stretches that I suppose you could point at a couple of lineup decisions and ask, why did Dusty Baker do X, Y, or Z? But in totality, this team has underperformed compared to last year. And I think the guys who, pitch the ball, hit the ball, are far more impactful on what the Astros do in a baseball game. But you know what? Guys, I'm just a baseball simpleton, a baseball dunce. I don't know that much about the game. But the thing is, a lot of these people who are coming after me online, because I posted that clip to YouTube, I don't think they know much about ball either. I truly don't. There's a youtube.com/Paul Gallant post that I put up. It says why I'm voting Dusty Baker for AL Manager of the Year. And here's some of the comments I got from, again, Astros fans who think they're very intelligent. You must be crazy. Dusty is the worst manager of the year. He's the worst? Aaron Boone still has a job, bro. Aaron Boone. And also, that team's what, like around 500? You're telling me there aren't worse managers than Aaron Boone? There probably is. Another person commented in, I can't support a manager who belittles certain players. Chaz is no Julio. Chaz isn't Julio. No one's Julio. Another comment, placing this on do not recommend. One person commented several times, son, I'm going to tell you this just one time. Stay off the drugs. Gallant, you should tattoo a big L in your forehead. Please, Paul, tell me you're being sarcastic. I love that person because I said, if you listen to the show enough, you would know. You would know the answer to that question. And then he gave me like a 2-paragraph answer saying, like, you're just stupid, a casual baseball fan. Save it for the real baseball fans out there. Okay, fine. But I don't think you're a real baseball fan because you should understand that Dusty Baker is a true candidate for American League Manager of the Year. So it's time for me to baseball explain to you dummies, okay? It's time to introduce a character I haven't dusted out in a while. His name is Baseball Paul, and he knows ball.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Baseball Paul. Did you know that baseball's the thinking man's game? Did you know that baseball is a marathon and not a sprint? Did you know that in baseball, pitching wins championships? Did you know that in baseball, it's not about batting average? It's not about slugging percentage. It's about OPS. Did you know in baseball, it's not about the wins that a pitcher has. It's about the walks, hits per innings pitched, and strikeouts per 9. But you wouldn't understand these things about baseball, see? Because you're not as, smart about it as me. Do you know what WAR stands for? You silly goose. It doesn't mean war. It means wins above replacement. I could tell you about BABIP and OPS Plus and Klondorp, but your small little brain probably wouldn't understand it. I just want you guys to know, right now, all you people who think you know about baseball, again, the thinking man's game, you don't. But make sure that you stick around with me, Baseball Paul, with here my trusty glove and my glasses and my baseball cap. And I'll get you there at some point.
Hit the post, yeah. Does Baseball Paul come back? I don't know. I feel like the only way to deal with these specific people who are blaming Dusty for everything is to just be more condescending and more sarcastic and more of a dick. That's all I can really think of. Because I do think there are far too many Astros fans out there who, because they've watched a little bit of winning, like you think you know better. And some people were bringing up like, well, actually, AJ Hinch helped the Astros win 100 and plus games. Like, do you really think the manager does anything? Like, this is what I can't get past. The manager in a baseball game, the impact that he has versus an NBA coach, and even more so versus an NFL coach. It's crazy. And yet, like, the biggest Astro critic is going to point at everything Dusty does and act like the guys that are employed by this baseball team, professional baseball players, are not as much of a problem as him. I just do not, for the effing life of me, get it. And I really do think it's a case of you think you know a lot more about baseball than you do. So maybe you need to have it explained to you in more condescending fashion. I don't know.